Get ready with me to go on a friend date with Elise. Elise and I have been friends for 9 years, and our 9-year friendiversary was we just call it Valentine's Day. And usually every year we like to go out and like celebrate our friendiversary and just take the moment to celebrate us. Friendships are really important, especially friendship that lasts so long. They say once your friendship reaches a decade, it's going to be lifelong. And I have to say, for my other friendships, that has been really, really true. I've been friends with people from kindergarten. I've been friends with people, my best friend Elizabeth, I've been friends with her since like infancy. Elise was away this year. She was doing a tour when the friendiversary rolled around, so we haven't gotten time to celebrate together. And I pass by this place sometimes in New York, and it's in like a walkway. Like you can walk through it to get to from like one street to the next street. And there's like an omakase on one side, and then there's this beautiful French-ish restaurant with like all of these live plants out in the front, and then inside it just feels like this cozy, like you've been transported to Paris. Elise is learning French. Elise really wants to go to Paris, and so every time I pass this place, I think of Elise. So I told her when she gets back from tour, I want to take you here for our friendiversary. She got back from tour a few months ago, but things have been really busy for her and I. She's been doing a lot of gigs. I was actually pretty busy. I was doing stuff every weekend, and then finally at the end of this month, my schedule has opened up a bit more, so we are going today. I'm really excited. I hope she likes it. I feel like I have a good sense of her as a person, and I just keep telling her about this place, but I won't send her like the address or the menu. It's probably gonna be a little expensive because it's like a French bistro in Midtown, but you know, our friendship is worth it. And thanks to me being on a no-buy, and if you want to see my no-buy check-ins I do every month, I'm so close to paying off the credit card debt. I'm supposed to be reimbursed for my job, but it's been taking over a month. But once I get reimbursed, I'm gonna be debt-free for the first time in 2 years. So I'm gonna go in with the Hydromaniac foundation from Urban Decay. It's the foundation that fits me, I think, the best right now. It is summer, and I have been walking a lot more outside and just like doing outside activities. So I've been getting a little bit of color from the sun. I don't self-tan, so the only way I'm going to get color is from walking around and existing in the world. So this shade, while it is still fair 20, is slightly deeper than the other fair shades I have, which pull really, really, really pale. So I'm just gonna be using this one. You see, like, I feel like it matches my neck really well right now. I prepped with this new e.l.f. Thirst Burst drops. I got this from Ulta Beauty World. I actually really love these. I've been using it as a primer, but then I also went in because I wanted to test this out. This is from Smashbox. This is the Pore Vanishing Photo Primer, the new one. And I just put it on my T-zone because I do sometimes, if I'm gonna get oily, it's gonna be right here. I just want to do a little something because, you know, it's special. Life is life, and I've had friendships that don't work out, and then I have friendships that do, and people who have stuck by me through everything, and I just really want to, you know, show up for them and acknowledge them and be really thankful for those people. Life is difficult. No one gives you like a tutorial on how to do life, and I've messed up quite a few times in my life. So just to have people who have seen all of that and love me anyway is just really important. So I decided to do a little bit of makeup. Also, for the first time this week, it's not 90 degrees, and that means the makeup won't melt off my face if I go outside. Going in with the Persona Dream Stick in Mojave. This is the bronze color. This is the fair neutral. It's a true neutral bronzer, and truly the bronzer I probably use the most. It's just so user-friendly. The shade is perfect. Persona is one of my favorite brands. I say this every time I talk about them on my channel, but they're an indie brand, but I do feel like Sona, who was like a YouTuber, that's how she started out. She just like really cares about the product she makes and really cares about quality and takes her time and doesn't like over launch, would rather like spend years making and launch something perfect than launch early and it not be what she wanted. Then for blush, I'm gonna be using this blush from Ulta Beauty. This is the Cloud Blush in the shade Fluffy. This is a really gel-like formula and it's not too pigmented, so you're able to build it up, which is what I really enjoy about this blush. And blushes in general, sometimes they come off a little too pigmented and then you can't really work with them. I would rather have less pigment and be able to build it up than have pigment off the bat and not be able to tone it down or build it up. And I just feel like that's the perfect, like, look at that. The perfect peachy blush for my skin tone. I'm just gonna do a little something on the eyes. I have been doing a lot of colorful makeup looks, but since we're going to like kind of a nice French restaurant, I don't want to do too much. So I'm taking this About Face liner in the shade Birds of Paradise, which is this beautiful yellowy shade. And I'm just going to run this and kind of make like a little wing liner with it. And then I'm gonna take a very small little brush and we're just gonna kind of stamp this in there, blend her in. I picked this color specifically because I have a shade of an eyeshadow in this palette here, this one, that feels like the exact same shade. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on like a small, slightly fluffy brush. This one I think is from Morphe. And I'm just gonna go over that with an eyeshadow to intensify it, lower lash as well, and wing that out. Then going back in with a very small brush, I'm gonna dip into this shade here, which is like a almost burgundy. And I'm gonna press this really close to the lash line to kind of give it a little bit of like a dimensional vibe. Same with the lower lashes. Just stamping it really close to the top here. I think that looks really cool, very pretty. And then with the original eyeliner, I'm just gonna kind of clean up the wing a little bit. Maybe we're gonna take a little bit, this sort of like champagne shade here, just put on the inner corner. So, oh, that's not exactly what I was thinking of, but we ball. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of this on the lid too. Just a smidgen. Oh my God, I didn't put on highlighter yet. Highlighter, we're using KJH brand. This is light pink. It's the only thing I've ordered from her brand and it's really, really good. I know her products can be so good, but I've been on a no-buy and I've been very good about not breaking that no-buy, even for my favorite makeup artist. For setting spray, we're gonna use this setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury, the Airbrush Flawless setting spray. I've been using the 3-second setting spray from L'Oreal, but I just don't think I'm using it right, nor do I feel like it's really setting my face. Like, I like to feel that there's some product on my face. With the L'Oreal one, I just don't feel like there's any product on my face. It just feels like I'm spraying nothing. And I wanna make sure that my product's actually going to set. Gonna do brows next, and as always, I'm gonna do them off camera, so brows are done. We're gonna go in with mascara now. This is again from the Persona Cosmetics. This is their tubing mascara, volumizing, lengthening, a tubing mascara in the shade brown. This is really pretty, vibrant brown, and I think we'll just complement this look. Also, this mascara stays through everything. It was like 100 degrees today. I walked to work. It was so humid. I walked home from work and I didn't take it off. I didn't have to touch it up one time and it just stayed the whole day, the whole like literal 12 hours I was wearing it, and it looked so good. I usually don't put stuff on my lower lashes. I used to a lot, but mascara transfers and I don't love the look of having raccoon eyes. But since this is a tubing mascara, someone commented on a video of mine that I made like 3 years ago back when I was in New Jersey, and they said, your eyes are so pretty, I thought you were AI. And I had to check to make sure you weren't. And I was like, are we to the point where they're having like AI makeup people? Also, the video is from like 4 years ago. So if she looked at the date stamp, she would have been like, oh, this definitely can't be AI, because AI was not a thing back then. And then for lips, I want to do something, again, like not too crazy, not too spooky. Taking a Persona lip liner. This is in Rosewood. I obviously have loved this lip liner because it is, she's small. I feel like Rosewood is my perfect like everyday lip liner. I'm gonna fill this in a little bit. Yeah, I just feel like this lip liner on me, like, what a great nude. That's why I keep it in my purse at all times. And then I'm just taking this, oh, this is the wrong lipstick too. Well, I guess I'm taking a lip oil from a brand I don't support, but got sent this anyway, so I'm not gonna share it or show it. I don't know how to use this product. This is a mistake. I don't know. It was just in my drawer. I decided I haven't used it yet. Let me try. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I'm gonna put some dry shampoo in my hair because I walked to Trader Joe's and got a little sweaty today. But this is everything. I think it looks really pretty. Looks pretty natural. That completes this makeup look. Thank you guys for getting ready with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.